The Lunchroom on RCI. Food for thought. The station that gives you, more lunch.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the Lunchroom on Radio Caribbean International for Wednesday, the 3rd of July, 2024. This is program number 1206 of the Lunchroom. I'm your host, Calix George Jr. In addition to radio, 101.1 FM, you can also get us at our website. It is rcistlucia.com. We're streaming live there, and you can also download our previous shows on that platform. You can also get us live on Facebook. Just search for the official page of Radio Caribbean International. And please be sure to like and share that as well with your friends and family. And if you'd like to call in today to tell us what's on your plate, the number to do so is 452-3046. Again, 452-3046. And you can also send in your messages to WhatsApp. Our WhatsApp number is 724-0008. You can call in on that number as well if you so choose. Again, our WhatsApp number, 724-0008. Now, a bit of history for today. Back in the year 1863, on this day, saw the Battle of Gettysburg. And that was the largest battle ever fought on the American continent. And it ended in a major victory for the Union forces during the United States Civil War. 1928 on this day saw John Logie Baird demonstrating the first color television transmission in London. And in 2018 on this day, Cardi B became the first female rapper to get 2 #1 US Billboard titles with the songs I Like It with Bad Bunny and J Balvin. We now move on to our dish of the day. The daily dishes are the kind compliments of our good friends at Tiles Plus.
One tiles for your home, I see. Bathroom, kitchen, pantry. Need tiles for your balcony. Come down to Tiles Plus, satisfaction guarantee. Tiles Plus, Tiles Plus, Tiles Plus. Big tiles with unbeatable cost. Customer service, A+. Need all kind of tiles. Come down to Tiles Plus. We also got gasware and vanity. Books, doors, you'll see. Come down to my nobody. We got the best tiles on island. Trust me. We are located Lance Road in Castries, Bosses Joe Grocery Lanes, and Flag Street in Viewfort. Telephone number 453-7939. Tiles Plus.
Serving now, the Daily Dish.
And welcome back. Of course, a pleasant day, and hope you're having a great lunch. And we're greeting you from rainy St. Lucia, as of course we're continuing to experience some inclement weather during this tropical hurricane season. Of course, we are only 2 days out since the impact of Hurricane Beryl on the Windward Islands, and in particular the Grenadines that find themselves between Grenada and St. Vincent. They, of course, have had a significant blow, tremendous damage in terms of buildings and vehicles, boats, the agricultural sector, and pretty much every sector impacted. The tourism sector as well impacted on these islands. And of course, it is a very difficult time for thousands of people who find themselves in the Grenadines in particular, but of course, right in St. Lucia and the Windward Islands, their impacts have been felt thanks to storm surges, particularly along the Caribbean Sea. Generally, the leeward side of the island, the calmer side, impacted significantly. And of course, just yesterday, the Honorable Prime Minister, as well as members of Cabinet, went on ground in Soufrière to see the impact of Hurricane Beryl on that picturesque, historic town of Soufrière. Now, of course, the appeals are coming out for assistance to our neighboring islands, our members of the OECS, our sister islands, particularly Grenada, Carriacou, and PT Martinique. And the National Emergency Management Organization is organizing for relief items for Grenada, Carriacou, and PT Martinique. And the drop off zone is the NEMO headquarters at Bize, as well as the VA4 post office in the south. So those are the two drop off areas, and the collection hours 9 a.m. until 4 p.m. And you can call 452-3802. Again, 452-3802. That is the number to contact if you would like to assist in the relief effort. In this instance for Grenada, and the call is going out for water, of course, bottled water, tarpaulins of different lengths, 100 feet, and if you've got a 40 by 30 feet as well, non-perishable food items such as canned milk, mixed vegetables, sardines, corn, all those types of things, corned beef, tuna fish, no doubt. Then, as well, cots and sleeping blankets. Those are also being requested. Bedding kits, pillows, batteries and battery packs, water jugs, hygiene kits for women and men, as well as for children, toiletries, first aid kits, hand sanitizers, sanitary napkins, baby pampers or diapers, really, baby diapers and wipes, baby formula, adult diapers, 5 gallon water cans or jerry cans, collapsible water bladders, if those are available, flashlights, whether they're solar or battery powered, solar lights, generators of up to 5,000 watts, chainsaws, spare bars and chains, fuel cans, stuff for kids as well to keep them occupied, like coloring books and novels. Medical lists will be issued as well as reflective vests. And that's the appeal list from the National Emergency Management Organization. Of course, if you want to contribute, you can do so between the hours of 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. daily, and the drop-off zones being the NEMO headquarters at Bize, as well as the VA4 post office, the VA4 post office, as well as the NEMO headquarters. And of course, you can call 452-3802. Again, 452-3802. And this is the priority list that has been issued by NEMO for items to go to Grenada. And of course, even as Grenada and St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Carriacou and PT Martinique are trying to recover at this point, we're also on hurricane watch over in Jamaica. And it is, of course, a very difficult, tenuous time at this point in terms of what is going on over there. They're already expecting hurricane winds at this time between 2 and 8 tonight. They will be expecting the eye can make landfall, or it's at least the closest approach to the coast will be between 2 o'clock and 8 o'clock. Hurricane winds will be expected, or already expected, during this period up until 9 tonight, and by 11 p.m. they will still be expecting tropical storm winds to come to an end. The expectation is for a storm surge of as high between 5 and 8 feet. The rainfall forecast is quite a bit, between 4 to 8 inches of rain, and in some localized areas, potentially up to 12 inches of rainfall. Just a few other notes. It also points out that the size of the island and the angle of approach of Hurricane Beryl make this a tough forecast as to whether, in fact, the eye wall will be going over land in Jamaica. Jamaica is about 35 miles at its widest, and the Eye of Beryl is 10 to 15 miles wide. However, with Beryl forecast to pass just south of the island, that will put Kingston on uh, the northeastern side of the hurricane, which is the most dangerous side in terms of highest storm surge, strongest winds, and the highest chance of for brief tornadoes. If in fact it does make a direct strike, it would be the first major hurricane to make direct landfall in Jamaica since Hurricane Gilbert in 1988. And if it passes close by, it will still be the strongest hurricane to pass by there in nearly 20 years since Hurricane Ivan did so in 2004, and then also Dennis and Emily in 2005, and Dean in 2007. So certainly it is a very, very tenuous and difficult situation for our various Caribbean friends over in Jamaica at this time, where they may very well be seeing a significant impact on the south coast of Jamaica. Of course, Kingston, the capital, finds itself on the south coast, and that entire conurbation, Kingston, Portmore, Spanish Town, and you can well appreciate even the airport, for instance, up on the Palisadoes, that very narrow spit of land that effectively forms Kingston Harbor. We've seen significant devastation in the past in those areas, in the very flat, low-lying areas. So it is quite likely that a number of cities, a fair number of the population of Jamaica can in fact be impacted by this hurricane, which is in fact, I believe, expected to be at its maximum, from what we're hearing, potentially a Category 5, as it is passing along Jamaica. Now, of course, it is expected to weaken a little later on, but that perhaps is not early enough for the island of Jamaica. So certainly, those individuals on that south coast from Morant Bay, Yalis, again through the Metro Kingston area, and then of course Old Harbor, Maypen, Mandeville, potentially some significant impact can come to the south of Jamaica. Most of the tourism areas, the tourist areas, are on the north coast, but of course, certainly it's a very populated part of the island, nonetheless, the south, and so let's hope for the best regarding them and how it turns out with respect to Jamaica. Now, right here in St. Lucia today, some news coming out regarding the common entrance, as it was known before. It is now under a different title. It's now known as the CPEA, the Caribbean Primary Exit Assessment. And it is no longer this 1 day exam or 2 day exam, which people go out and have to write all the papers all at once. It's a little bit different now. Before, I think the common entrance was across three major areas of language, mathematics, and a sort of a general mix of science and social studies. So it's now currently looking at four literacies: that of language, mathematics, science, and social studies. And according to the Ministry of Education, Sustainable Development, Innovation, Science, Technology, and Vocational Training, today, as the results were announced, there were 2,022 candidates who wrote the 2024 CPEA, and that was across 69 primary schools, public primary schools, and 5 private schools. And as I mentioned, the format has changed, so it is no longer only an exam that is set externally. There, in fact, are 2 components: an external component and an internal component. The internal component would be what we may want to consider, which we know sometimes through CXC as an SBA. It's a school-based component, and internal to the school, that is. And it involves a project, a book report. There are tests that are prepared by the teachers. There are pupil-based tests as well. Also, a writing portfolio and practice in can-do skills. And just to give you a little sense of what those involve, the book report would be a range of books seemingly based on the students' interests were read. Students made connections between the book, their experiences themselves, and the world. Some personal responses to the text were varied, original, and creative. And of course, this is an update in terms of what was found from assessments of these students, these 2022 students. There was a writing portfolio, and there was outstanding use of the writing process. Students demonstrated progress through the writing process. Students were exposed to every genre of writing and demonstrated a knowledge of understanding of the structure of each genre. Project choices were functional and sustainable, according to the examiners. There was a diversity in project topics and ideas. Innovative ideas were evident. Most of the projects were school-based. Projects range from the creation of products to mini action research projects to investigations and experiments. There was evidence of students' engagement in the execution of the project. Integration of the 4 core literacies was evident. And of course, as well as I mentioned, teacher and pupil made tests. Generally, tests met the requirements for the CPEA. Teachers demonstrated a better understanding that the test should be formative in nature. The pupil tests were of a high standard. And so, of those 2 components, the external and the internal, the total number of marks being assessed was 500, and the external component carried a larger aspect of it, 300 of those 500, and the internal 200 of the 500. So a 60-40 spread between external and internal marks. In terms of the external now, whereas before you would recall exams would have had in the morning session, there would have been a written paper, you would have had composition, and you would have had for mathematics problems, and you'd have to write out these things. That's no longer incorporated. So the external component is now strictly multiple choice, as I understand it. And each of the 4 core literacies has a weighting of 75 marks. So language, 75, math, 75, science, 75, social studies, 75, making up that total of 300 marks. So how did those students perform at the CPEA for this year? Well, the national mean was 77.08, with a spread of those marks, for the lowest mark being 28.2%. The lowest end, that's the student who got the lowest mark, was 28.2%. The highest mark being 99.8%, near perfect. The performance by gender continued to see females performing better than males. although the gap, the differences were not very, very large, the gaps were a little larger in the case of language and social studies, where females performed better than males by about a gap of about 3 points, 3%. In mathematics, the scores were pretty close between males and females, with males getting about 72.7%, whereas females got a little higher, 73.47. The science was a little higher. In fact, it was one of the better performing areas. The females got higher with 79.28, whereas males got 78.68. So pretty close in math and science. The spread increasing in language, where, as I mentioned, females did better by about 3%. Overall, it meant then that the mean performance for males was 76.22%, and for females, 77.91%. The mean performance by subject area, well, it looks like all the subjects did better for 2024 in comparison to 2023, with perhaps the largest jump. I'm looking at it right now, and it looks like the largest jump may very well have been in the area of mathematics. And in 2023, the mean was 69.84. 2024, it went up to 73.09. So a significant rise with respect to math performance. And as well in the area of social studies, that went up as well by about nearly 5 percentage points, from 73.28 to 77.97. Now, we can also look at the performance of the top performances. We should make mention of them, of course, and that we have a list of the top 10 students who wrote the examination. And from number 10, tied for number 10, in fact, Andretti Bertram George and Najma Ekra Melcher. George from the Montessori Center got a score of 96.8%. He heads to the St. Mary's College, as well as Najma Ekra Melcher from the Auger Combined School. She's heading to the St. Joseph's Convent with that same score of 96.8%. Leila Tamika De Freitas of the Dame Paulette Louise School got 97. She came in 8th place and is heading to the St. Joseph's Convent. And 8th place was also tied by Anoa Christopher Hilton from the very same Dame Paulette Louise Primary, who got 97, heading to the St. Mary's College. In 7th place, Liam Lochter of the Balata Government School with a score of 97.2%, heading to St. Mary's College. Andre Jethro Zephyrin of the Common Rene Memorial, scoring 97.6% and heading to the St. Mary's College. Amaru Levi Elvis Santoma with a score of 97.6% from the Montessori Center, and he is also heading to St. Mary's College. In 4th place, also, and these, I should mention that Andre Zephyrin, Amaru Santoma are tied for 4th place. In fact, there are 3 of them who've scored that 97.6. The third individual is Mr. Adwat Pawan Joshi of the Montessori School, and he is also heading to St. Mary's College. And the top 3 performers are all heading to St. Joseph's Convent. They're all girls. In 3rd place, Gia Giselle Joseph of the Dame Paulette Louise Primary with 97.8%, heading to St. Joseph's Convent, as I said. Kimaya Tushar Mirashka of the Montessori Center scoring 99.4%, heading to St. Joseph's Convent. And in the top place for this year for the CPEA, Jamine Louise Pamela DeVoe, and she scored 99.8%, a near perfect score, coming from the Montessori Center, and she is heading to St. Joseph's Convent. So those are the top performers of the Caribbean primary exit examination. And of course, just to give you a sense regarding the schools, we do have a breakdown that is available that gives you a sense of the schools and the rankings as they are spread out. And it's a pretty long list, so we may not actually go through all of them, but it just gives a sense as to how many individuals were assigned to various schools. In the case of the Castries Comprehensive Secondary School, 140 students are heading to that institution with a minimum score requirement of 83.4%. The Shrosel Secondary School, 105 students are have been assigned there with a minimum score of 42% and a maximum of 95%, quite a spread. Corin Secondary, 142 students with a minimum score of 74.6 and a maximum of 84.6. Then in Mason Memorial, 47 students assigned to that school. Anthropo Secondary, 122 students assigned. The Miku Secondary School, 147 students assigned. Soufriere Comprehensive, 90 students assigned. St. Joseph's Convent School, 143 students. The minimum score there is 88.2%. St. Mary's College, 122 students assigned. The minimum score there, 89.4%. The Beaucaire Secondary School, 25 students assigned to that school, although it in fact had allotted spaces of 58. The Beanfield Comprehensive Secondary School, 108 students assigned to that institution. The Leon Hess Comprehensive Secondary, 142 students assigned. In fact, the minimum score requirement to enter there is 85.8%, and a maximum being 96.2. The Pat James Secondary, 107 students going in there. Sir Ira Simmons, 120 students going in. PI Secondary, 7 students only, in fact, assigned to that school. The Angers Secondary, 37 students assigned. Babonneau Secondary, 93 students. Cicero Secondary, 102. Grand Riviere Secondary, 24. Stanley John Odlum, 32. VA4 Comprehensive, 161. And that's the spread of students into the public schools for the year 2024 come September 2024, heading into Form 1. So that's our dish of the day for today. And of course, when we come back, we can take in our weather report.
This has been The Daily Dish.
One tells for your home, I see. Bathroom, kitchen, pantry. Need tells for your balcony. Come down to Tells Plus, satisfaction guarantee. Tells Plus, Tells Plus, Tells Plus. Big tells with unbeatable cost. Customer service, A plus. Need all kind of tests. Come down to Tells Plus. We also got gasway and vanity. Books, doors, you'll see. Come down to mind nobody. We got the best tells on island. Trust me. We are located Land Street in Castries, Bosses Juguruzi Lanes, and Flag Street in Vieux Fort. Telephone number 453-7939.
Girl, I've been so stressed searching for the perfect tiles to complete my home.
Really?
Yeah, it's always the same white, beige, and gray tiles with the style stores. Like they're all buying from the same place. You're the design expert. Help me, please. I'm fed up.
What are you looking for?
Something different. Something that says Caribbean beauty and suits my personality. Something vibrant and classy with a little razzle dazzle.
Okay, Ms. Razzle Dazzle, I know just the place. Island Style Tile and Bath, they're my number one store for everything tile. And with their new In Living Color collection, you'll find the most gorgeous styles to give you that splash of Caribbean flair you're looking for.
That sounds perfect.
I'll even take you myself and throw in a free design consultation.
I'll never say no to that, sis. I can't afford you anyway.
Visit our Island Style showrooms in Castries, Rodney Bay, and Vieux Fort, or call 450-452 or 453 Tile. We'll help bring your vision to life in living color.
This is Radio Caribbean International. It's now time for the weather news.
And that's all, of course, on the 1.1. It's now time for your weather report as of 12 noon today, presented by Island Style Talent Bar. The forecast for St. Lucia Valley for the next 24 hours. Winds will be blowing from the east, northeast, and east-southeast near 26 miles per hour or 43 kilometers per hour with higher gusts. The weather cloudy to overcast and hazy with scattered to moderate heavy showers, thunderstorms and gusty winds for the remainder of today and tonight. Tomorrow will be partly cloudy and hazy with a few showers. There is an advisory in average rates residents and motorists in areas prone to flooding and landslide. Advised to exercise caution. Persons with respiratory ailments and dust allergies should take necessary precautions. Also, smoke-off operators and sea weavers are advised to exercise caution due to locally rough seas and reduced visibility. The forecast for Los Angeles, cloudy to overcast and hazy with scattered showers. That should be cloudy to overcast and hazy with scattered moderate to heavy showers, thunderstorms and gusty winds today and tonight. Fair to partly cloudy and hazy for a few showers tomorrow. And the tropical weather outlook. A strong tropical wave located over the Les Antilles will continue to cause mostly cloudy to overcast skies with showers, thunderstorms, and gusty winds over the region during the next 12 to 18 hours. This wave has a low chance of development over the next 7 days. Another tropical wave located over the eastern tropical Atlantic is moving westward near 17 miles per hour or 23 kilometers per hour. Also, a plume of Saharan dust in varying concentrations will impact visibility and air quality across the region during the forecast period. And this was the weather report as of 12 noon today, presented by Island Style Talent Bar.
This has been RCI's Weather News. For more information, call the Weather Hotline at 454-3452. RCI 101 number 1.
Girl, I've been so stressed searching for the perfect tiles to complete my home.
Really?
Yeah, it's always the same white, beige, and gray tiles with the style stores. Like they're all buying from the same place. You're the design expert. Help me, please. I'm fed up.
What are you looking for?
Something different. Something that says Caribbean beauty and suits my personality. Something vibrant and classy with a little razzle dazzle.
Okay, Ms. Razzle Dazzle, I know just the place. Island Style Tile and Bath, they're my number one store for everything tile. And with their new In Living Color collection, you'll find the most gorgeous styles to give you that splash of Caribbean flair you're looking for.
That sounds perfect.
I'll even take you myself and throw in a free design consultation.
I'll never say no to that, sis. I can't afford you anyway.
Visit our Island Style showrooms in Castries, Rodney Bay, and Vieux Fort, or call 450-452 or 453 Tile. We'll help bring your vision to life in living color.
And welcome back to the lunchroom here at Radio Caribbean International. Now, of course, if you want to add your voice to the mix and to tell us what's on your plate today, we're definitely welcoming you to do so. Our number is 4523046. Again, 4523046. And you can also reach us via our website. By our WhatsApp. That is 724-0008. But let's go to the phone lines at this time. Good afternoon and welcome to the lunchroom. What's on your plate today?
Good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon,
I
caller.
have to extend congratulations to all of the children who succeeded so beautifully.
Indeed, they're certainly very much in order for some really wonderful performances.
Yes, wonderful performances. I congratulate the teachers. I congratulate the ministry. And more than that, I congratulate the children. But there was a statement made that I would like to comment on. When the Minister of Education was presenting the results, he made a statement to the effect that there are some schools that are basking in their glory, and if they don't share the glory, they will be left by themselves. I thought that very divisive and an inappropriate statement to be made before you present the results of a common entrance exam. I think instead he should have said, there are some schools who are doing exceptionally well, and it would be great if we had a conversation to see how we can benefit from what they are doing that we aren't doing. We should try not to be divisive, try to be inclusive, because this is a great time for everyone. Let us learn from others. What are they doing that is so exceptional that we can pick up and run on, or, they can help.
And that's really important. I want to concur with you. In fact, we don't have the data here, but I do know that it gets published in the Education Digest, which is, I think, an annual publication, which really gives a sort of a breakdown of the performances by the respective primary schools. And I think if you go through the data, you're going to see some consistent trends. Now, some of them, off and on, you'll find some really amazing performances coming from what you may consider unexpected places. But there's some very interesting trends in that data. And I think the question is, how can you maybe take maybe the top 10, top 15 schools in terms of their performance and marry them with the schools that are challenging, that are having a hard time, to bring those students up.
Precisely.
And to see how, could there be sharing? Could there be lessons to be shared? Is there something else going on there that we're not also looking at? That maybe, I know, for instance, there's a lot of conversation going on about the importance of the psychosocial support that students need. It's going beyond the actual classroom setting. Maybe there'll be a lot of other issues that students have in the home setting.
Exactly, and the involvement of parents.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes. So, we can learn from each other, and I think it would be much better, more inclusive, if we take that approach rather than, criticizing, if a school succeeds and it succeeds brilliantly, I say bravo to them,
I mean, this has always been the issue where we have certain schools who are already getting the quote-unquote cream of the crop. And so if you're getting the cream of the crop, and you would expect that they would obviously be doing very well. So is it really the school that's doing very well? Or is it that they're just simply passing through students that are already coming into them who already have an advantage? So
that advantage sometimes is a home advantage, because parents are putting their all in the children.
Right.
It's the school itself. The school. Sometimes the schools have principles and policies that they live by that help the child. So
I think you're spot on in that there needs to be a little bit more analysis as to how we can make our system more equitable, to bring up everybody. I think the results are showing that, look, overall, I mean, people are performing better. I mean, might be the format of the exam has changed significantly, of course, so that's helping students. Maybe students are now smarter than before as well. But all of those things are are good. So we're glad to see that they're performing well, but definitely there's always that room for improvement. And so let's hope that happens. Thanks very much for that contribution,
No
caller.
problem. Right?
Have a
Okay,
good one.
bye-bye.
And of course, the number to call in is 4523046. As we were taking a look at the performance of students in the Caribbean Primary Exit Assessment examination right here in St. Lucia. And of course, we have seen some strides in the past. As I mentioned, the exam format has changed. I remember a very long time we were complaining about, this idea of so much emphasis on an exam, and a student on the day may not necessarily perform well. Some students just don't do very well in exams. Of course, this exam is also coming at an interesting time for adolescents, where we've heard, of course, there are differences in terms of gender differences between boys and girls, and how girls tend to be a little bit more mature, a little bit more developed by that point as compared to the boys, and so they may very well have a bit of an advantage going in. But the results are pretty close, though, and so it goes to show that, at least going in, we definitely have a pretty good stock of boys going in as well. And so, in terms of the challenges beyond that now, what are some of the factors that we are not capturing, as they move further into adolescence, and the kind of additional support that might very well be needed. So it is certainly very important to look at the performances and to see what are the lessons that can be learned in this regard. But definitely some really, really sterling performances when students can be getting these types of scores. I remember when I did common entrance, and I think, it was a little different then. The mark was out of 150, I believe. And then, of course, very different circumstances. There must have been like about 4,000, 5,000 students writing common entrance. Today we have only about just a little over 2,000 students. And in those days, of course, it was a lot of pressure, because you were not guaranteed a spot in a school. And this was a really almost a make or break type of exam. A lot of individuals would end up not being able to move forward into a secondary school. Albeit, yes, there were a few of these junior secondary schools available, which would, of course, you'd have had to have gone through and come out a little later on by merging into the system in Form 3. But it really did impact significantly students at a really early age in their lives, and a lot of pressure placed on students, undue pressure when you think about it, for such a young age. And in a situation where you would have had maybe 5,000 people writing for 2,500 spaces, so just about 50% of people actually getting in. And if not, then you'd have to repeat and whatever the case may be, and in standard 4, standard 5, standard 6, and then ending up in a very difficult situation where you're being thrust into the workforce at a very, very early age, completely unprepared for that type of reality. It's a very different situation now, of course, where you've got, based on the numbers which we saw in terms of space allocation, nearly 2,400 spaces, and we clearly aren't even meeting. And I think those allotted spaces are even reduced, and those schools can, in fact, hold even more students than the numbers that are being allocated. And they are, in fact, going into these settings. And the question is, what should these students be exposed to for the next 5 years, by way of the type of education, the breadth of education that they are going to be getting? Of course, part of the debate that we consistently have been having for so very long is this idea of academic schools versus technical schools and what have you. And I think we were heading in a pretty good direction with comprehensive education, and I think it still is something that we should be aspiring to achieve. Good afternoon. Welcome to the lunchroom. What's on your plate today?
Hi, good afternoon.
How are you doing, caller?
Fine, thank you. Just already privately already have the Montessori Center. Like to
Yes.
congratulate them.
Yes, they've been doing pretty well over the past couple of years, and
Yes,
certainly.
I've been a former teacher there. I know how serious they take teaching up there. Everything is done to work with these children, although they have the support of the parents. But they have been doing that for years. And from the time they went into even before we went into the prime section thing, the children that leave the school would have done very, very well. Always coming like first in the island, second in the island. I've always been doing very well, but this year they did extra well, and I'm very happy for them. And I'm also happy for a little boy that goes to Dame Paulette. I think it's Anwar. I heard you call his name. He's the one that hosts, and that every last Saturday in the month he hosts a ECC program with Stan Bishop. And he's very, very, just well spoken, so good at what he does. And then he was a little frightened, and I'm happy to hear that he too was in the top 10. So
okay, yes. Anwar Christopher Hilton?
Yes.
Okay, I see, yes.
A very intelligent little boy. And I did speak to him. I told him I'm sure he would make it through because he really wanted to go to St. Mary's College, and I'm happy for him. And all the other children that did very well. The only thing I realized, you don't seem to be getting nothing much from the Anglican school, the Methodist schools, the RC Boys schools, and the schools. I mean, you don't even hear them on the top 10 schools or anything like that. I'm wondering what's happening.
Right. And of course, it just goes to show how times have changed, right? Because there was that time when individuals would have desired to send their children to school in Castries.
Yes.
Right. That was where you found lots of people, even from the what we used to call the out districts and down the coast and all that, and parents, because of the quality of the education, believed that it was going to be better in a Castries school, and of course we saw this very long tradition of that occurring, and but of course now what we've seen is a significant shift, and we've been seeing that shift for some time. And of course there are a lot of things that I think we have to be looking at in terms of that, and it's a very good point that you're making in terms of these schools, the city schools.
Some of them seems to be lapsing. Even Camille seems to be lapsing a bit too, because I'm really not hearing too much.
Well, it's I don't know. We don't have the data actually, so I'm not sure how the schools actually perform. The ministry has not provided, or at least not in the release that I got. There was not really a breakdown by school. To give an indication as to how the schools perform, their own means and that kind of thing. So I don't know how they. So just because they're students, in other words, what I'm saying is just because you may not have heard them mentioned in the top 10, does not necessarily mean that overall they did not perform creditably. So.
But I do believe in those kind of exams and everything. A lot is based on the support of the parents. Because when that parent is there for that child, give the child and the school support, is continuously, pushing and insisting always that you always see a lot better from those children. A lot better. I think some of the parents, you find some people may complain after it, but were they giving the child the support? Because when you find the child that's really, really, really doing well, just check the background, you see you have a support system behind them and pushing them.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's parental support is vital, very, very, very important, and you cannot get away from that aspect of it. I mean, we don't think it can be so competitive in other places, even in the Caribbean, in Trinidad, in Jamaica, it's highly, highly competitive. Places like Singapore and Malaysia, career, the extent to which parents get involved in their children's
yes.
education, and insisting that they go to these do lessons, and these lessons sometimes go right way up into the night, to try to have them go through these very competitive exams. It can become a little bit overbearing in some instances, so there has to be some kind of a balance. But
Yes, yes.
it's hard to judge sometimes these cultural differences that exist. But it's certainly something that we competition is healthy. It's a good thing, and I think we should definitely encourage a degree of competition. Yes, but it should not be to an extreme where children lose their sense of being children, and they can't
Yeah, the
enjoy.
extracurriculum comes in there like
Yes, so it is very
dance,
important.
all of those things help them to.
Yes.
Yes, yes, and I'm quite happy. I listened to they said that the scores were a lot higher this year and all of these things. So a lot of work must have been put into that for them to have done so much better this year. So we also have to give the teachers a lot of praise too.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay, thank you.
All right then. Thanks very much, caller. Have a good one. And of course, we were just speaking about how things were before. So right, I think, like I was pointing out, I think when I wrote common entrance in 1995, I think the highest score then was about 88%. Right, so that was like, I think, 132 or something of the sort. So just to give you a sense as to right now, yes, you're seeing some significantly higher scores in the mix. It might be a lot of other things. I mean, like I said, there's a lot more school-based assessments in the mix. There's also the you don't have to do these compositions right there and then on the go in the exam room. So perhaps there's it's a little a nicer environment, a better environment to thrive, and certainly let's hope that we can see these students doing just that. Of course, it's also a different time too, with the rise of and how learning is changing, the presence of artificial intelligence, the access to the internet, access to information. It's a very different world, and so therefore the emphasis of what we really are hoping schools to achieve is also changing, and so the skills that we want to be able to encourage individuals to have, and the ability to think critically and to innovate and to be using both sides of their brains, and so it's all really important that we look at the curriculum, we look at what is on offer, and hopefully it's not a system that is boxing in people too early, and that they in fact are getting a broad spectrum of learning, of opportunities to discover their talents, and of course to also appreciate where the world is going. That's the other thing too. World is certainly being driven a lot by creativity and innovation, and there has to be a degree of premium on that too, as well. If we are to be realistic about the importance of it from an economic perspective, there is that aspect of it too, which is important. So that's all the time we have for today here at the Lunchroom, and we do hope that you have a good one. I'll be back again tomorrow, God willing, for another program. I'm your host, Alex George Jr., saying goodbye.
Plug into Digicel Plus Home Fiber Internet and get even more entertainment with Disney Plus included. Stream the best of Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, and National Geographic all in one place. Whenever you want, plug into Digicel Plus. Enjoy Disney Plus and much more with a home fiber bundle starting as low as $136 per month. Enjoy lightning fast speed starting at 250 megabytes all the way up to 1 gig. Sign up for Digicel Plus package at a Digicel store or call 106 for more information.
A company that you can trust withstood the test of time, providing the best quality so you can have peace of mind, building the community one day at a time. In the products that we offer, you guarantee to find strength and security and affordability for the latest technology. You can count on Caribbean Metals. We've got you covered. Caribbean Metals, better value for your money. Caribbean Metals, satisfaction guaranteed. Caribbean Metals, you know we've got you covered. Guaranteed.
Girl, I've been so stressed searching for the perfect tiles to complete my home.
Really?
Yeah, it's always the same white, beige, and gray tiles with the style stores. Like they're all buying from the same place. You're the design expert. Help me, please. I'm fed up.
What are you looking for?
Something different. Something that says Caribbean beauty and suits my personality. Something vibrant and classy with a little razzle dazzle.
Okay, Ms. Razzle Dazzle, I know just the place. Island Style Tile and Bath, they're my number one store for everything tile. And with their new In Living Color collection, you'll find the most gorgeous styles to give you that splash of Caribbean flair you're looking for.
That sounds perfect.
I'll even take you myself and throw in a free design consultation.
I'll never say no to that, sis. I can't afford you anyway.
Visit our Island Style showrooms in Castries, Rodney Bay, and View Fort, or call 450-452 or 453 Tile. We'll help bring your vision to life in living color.
Introducing the next level of bingo excitement. Blast Gaming is proud to announce the launch of progressive jackpots on our bingo games, starting at an electrifying $1,000. Get ready to experience heart-pounding thrills and massive winnings as you play for a chance to score big with every dab. Don't miss out on your shot at the ultimate jackpot frenzy. Join the bingo action at Blast Gaming today. Progressive available on selected games. Terms and conditions apply. Blast. Know your limit. Play within it.
First National Bank acknowledges the significance and accountability associated with vehicle ownership. For this reason, we have partnered with leading insurers to provide our vehicle loan customers with motor vehicle insurance that is not only comprehensive but also affordable. Policies cover a wide range of scenarios, ensuring that whether it's a minor mishap or a major accident, you're protected without the worry of financial strain. This insurance is designed to integrate seamlessly into your lifestyle, safeguarding your journey without adding to your financial burdens. Our preferential rates are part of our commitment to ensuring that every customer can drive with peace of mind. We believe that safety on the road is a necessity, not a luxury. With First National Bank, you're not just a customer, you're part of a community that values your safety and financial well-being. First National Bank, here for you.
The Fet with Peter Bear Carnival and Win promotion is back. Enjoy Peter Bear this carnival season and win amazing prizes throughout. Over $30,000 worth of prizes are up for grabs. Lots of instant prizes to be won, such as event tickets, Peter Bear party packs, Peter Bear branded merchandise, Peter Bear 6-packs, carnival costumes for the hottest carnival bands, and the grand prize, a trip for two to the Uber Soccer Cruise in November. How to enter? Purchase a 6-pack of Peter Bear at participating supermarkets supermarkets and receive an instant win card. Reveal the price area for a chance to bet with Peter all summer long. You must be 18 and older. Promotion runs from June 7th to July 30th. Instant prizes must be collected from the Heineken St. Lucia Limited offices by September 30th. Visit peterbear.com for full details. Remember, bet for St. Lucia Carnival with Peter Bear and drink and live responsibly.
The future of communication is here. Say hello to eSIM at Digicel. Use your Digicel number without a physical SIM card in your phone, and your data, minutes, and SMS all there. eSIM works with prepaid and postpaid. Activate more than one eSIM on the same device and use multiple phone numbers without a physical SIM card. Convert your existing number for only $10. Switch to Digicel and get a free eSIM, free 30-day plan, and 30 gigabytes data free. Digicel, first to give you eSIM technology in St. Lucia. Available at any Digicel store. Digicel, better connected.
You're locked on to the nation's best.
That's how when I work there is 101.1 RCI, the best station ever.
What have we done? RCI 101, number one.
Boy, them people always have something to say. You worried? Me? I ain't worried. I live in my best life. That is it. Never enough. I say never enough. Ooh, everything I do never good enough for you. Everything I say get a comment by the way. Even when I try to make my dreams come true, you always coming up with a different point of view. Why you jealous of me? Tell me why. No matter how hard I try, you always finding a reason why you're jealous of me. It's only hard work and lots of sweat that just bring the things that I get. Yes. Why you jealous? Why you jealous? Why you jealous? Why you jealous? Why you jealous of me? I say, why you jealous? Why you jealous? Why you jealous? Why you jealous? Why you jealous of me? Always giving thanks for what God has done for me. Sharing all the joy with my friends and family. Throughout all my life, the Almighty guarantee He'll protect me from whatever you may lay for me. Why you jealous of me? No matter how hard I try, you're always finding a reason why you're jealous of me. It's only hard work and lots of sweat that just bring the things that I get. Yes. Why you jealous? Why you jealous? Why you jealous? Why you jealous? Why you jealous of me? I say, why you jealous? Why you jealous? Why you jealous? Why you jealous? Why you jealous of me? Most times it's your friends, it's your friends, it's your friends, it's your friends. Oh Lord, hey. It's your friends, it's your friends, it's your friends, it's your friends. Oh Lord, it's always them, you know. Hey. Everything I do never good enough for you. Everything I say gets your comment by the way. Even when I try to make my dreams come true, you always coming up with a different point of view. Why you jealous of me? No matter how.
Hey, this one is from Solange. Why are you jealous? Is this Solange? I think so. Anyway, good afternoon. What's going down? It's Wednesday, stress-free, Let La Wednesday. That's what's up. Remember, in areas if you're already saturated soil, and that you're prone to flooding and landslides, you want to be mindful now, innit? Yeah, and take the necessary precautions. Yes. But this is where we greet you in the name of the Most High. Good afternoon. It's a lovely Wednesday, of course. Little overcast in some areas. The CPEA results are out. So parents, please, let me just take the opportunity. This is your digital half hour. I'm sure they wouldn't mind if I take a little minute there. Parents, I know how you feel. I know how the thing does happen. I know how the thing goes on. But remember, your child, if they sat this exam, is going to be even more stressful than you are. You understand? So be mindful, parents, to not make the children feel so broken if they did not get what it is you decide they should have got. I understand. You'll be disappointed, yes, but try your very best to not make the child feel, even in the school settings as well. I mean, I understand the exuberance, and I might go off my limb here and ask a little bit of consciousness about amongst the children and the parents when collecting the results. Like, if you know your child did well, and you see how that child, just be mindful. Listen, but yes, them things could cause a havoc on people's mental, and emotions, See, imagine you there with your parent and thing, boy, and understand you do too well. You understand? The little result come back and you didn't really top up the thing. You was not on the top end of the thing. You understand? And then the parent with the child that top up thing, they all up in your space, boy, and fail again. And can you imagine how that poor child that didn't do so well was going to be feeling? It's feel a kind of way. So I'm not asking you to not celebrate, and I'm sure you'll listen. Go Domino's, man, and some pizza, buy pizza, do things. You have all the effort in the world to go celebrate with your child, But I just want to say, whilst you're in the setting where there might be children who may not be, and parents who may not be experiencing the same height of excitement, just be mindful. I'm not telling you what to do, I'm just saying be a little conscious. Sometimes it's important. You understand? Yeah, just be a little. I mean, that's who we are. That's what we are called to be as a people, right? But congratulations to you. If you one of the children and your parents and you guys, you did well at your CPEA. Congratulations to you. All those who sat the exam and is going to be forwarding over to the next level of education. Well, kudos to you as well. All right, but let me just be good. Go easy on the children. Don't mash up their brains and their meds. You understand? They're here, they have life, they're going to try again. Not every child gets it, and that's human too. That's not just children. As big people, much time, sometimes we try things and it fails, and we have to go back and try the same thing again until we get it right. So some children might be experiencing that at this moment. Don't make them feel bad. You hear? Still commend them, give them a little break. Give them, go out with them and do a little something fun with them too, because trust me, they're going to need it now more than ever.
Right about now, we need to see more good. I want to see two.
Let me start down here. See, look, big man like Arthur. As a matter of fact, big up to Arthur and his home concert that's coming up on the 10th. Look it, you see, man tell you that the following 7th time he get up 8, so that could be the dog. Yeah.
We don't 7 times, I can't see the fits. Shout out with a big too much on my plate. Because I live on 7 times. I want to see your hands. Put your right hand in the air. Another jump. Hey. All the evil have to get trouble. Negativity trouble. Marching when to get trouble. Kick them down and get trouble. What time to get trouble? Hot thing to get trouble. So cool to get trouble. Noise. I've been through it all. But no matter what they try, I just keep on rising. Oh gosh, I say rising. Being so since smart. To the trials at the face. Let me elevate each other. Put your 2 hands up. Let's go. If you know you overcoming all your struggles, let me see your hands up. Put them up. Put your hands up. Warrior. Nothing you never take your joy away. I want to see you waving like a family. Put your hand in the air. Show me don't say thanks. I can't see the face. Jaja will never put too much on the plate. Cause I never 7 times. So see the shit. Jaja will never put too much on. Show me the hands again. All the evil have to get trouble. Negativity trouble. Marching when to get trouble.
I want to bless up all those of you in the diaspora. Oh, by the way, Nemo has put out, I didn't want to go above myself because I do know that there are some strategic things and we don't want to just doing things like headless chicken. Yes, we would like to assist. Yes, we'd like to help. But we first have to understand and know exactly where and how most effective our assistance could be by understanding where it is that it's needed most. That makes sense? Right, that makes sense. Right, so now, those of you on the Nemo, you can check out the Nemo play pages and I'm sure the social media and all of that, and you'll see some of the list of items that is requested and needed right now, most importantly for the affected islands like the Grenadines Islands, that's St. Vincent and Carriacou and Grenada and PT Martinique. So you could check it out, and if you're so moved or you are in a position where you figure you want to make some help, some assistance in some way, then you can check out consult that list there.
We need to see more love, more unity, more togetherness.
That's what I'm talking about. Right now, when you're collecting, I'm not asking you to dim the shine of your child. No. And I'm not asking you to dim your shine either. I'm just saying, just be a little mindful. When you go home, you're going to make all the noise in the world and lift up your child and spin them wrong. And you know what I'm saying? Yes, they deserve it. But just be mindful in the presence of the other children that may not have. You know what I'm saying?
Negativity trample. The massive man again. Start to wave. Told me don't say friends. I can't see the fits. Shout out will never put too much on my plate. Cause I live on 7 times to see the fits. Shout out will never put too much on my plate. What we going now? All the evil have to get trampled. Negativity trample. Marching when to get trampled. Keep them down and get trampled. Back to back. Obstacles to that. So for you to that. Whoa. Somebody scream! Make some noise for yourself, Soufre.
Shakosine, Carnival with them, Semis, we outside. Everybody, how you feeling now? And how you feeling now? And do the dance for me. Ashokoto, Ashokoto, there we go. Ashokoto, Ashokoto, there we go. Ashokoto, Ashokoto, Boom, celebrate. Billy celebrate Carnival, celebrate. This thing right here is our culture. Focus on the from Kabule, Aduane, tout le chanter, celebrate. Look the carnival rich, see who caught a carnival. Somebody give me a signal. Equesa, ra, 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 ra. There we go. Tout put a plasla. Just lay pale a moncosa. Equesa, ra, ra, ra. I put your hand in the air. You see the community carnival. Do us I go need a rental. Do us panorama is vital. Do us to Manchester. I can't miss it, you, babe. Do us all pets, yeah, we in there. Do us when we reach on the road, carnival Monday and Tuesday. Look, I celebrate. Business celebrate carnival. Celebrate. This thing right here is our culture. Look at what they Pokaule, Aduane, Tutushate. Celebrate. Look, the carnival reach. What's the time now? I should go to next time now. I should go to, and now we need now.
I want to pick up the digital team, man. Just to let you know that moving forward in the coming weeks, every Monday we hope to be having Desiree or one of the digital rappers going to be joining us every Monday to flourish us with some information on the inside here and just touch base and just keep the thing proper. You know what I'm saying? So big up to the team in the meantime. This is your digital half hour, 20 minutes now after the half 2 o'clock. At 2:30, we've got a half hour with the compliments of Dermalogic. It is Wednesday, stress-free Letla Wednesday.
Let me see you put up your hand. Equesa, ra, 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 ra. Si costume ou chape, muche, voici son pawe. Equesa, ra, ra, ra. You see the community carnival? You see the community carnival? No, sir, I go need a rental. No, sir, panorama is vital. No, sir, come and check I can't miss it, you, no, sir, all face, yeah, we in there. No, sir, when we reach on the road, if you're going everywhere this year, give me a wave like so. Anyway, this celebrate carnival, celebrate. This thing right here is our culture. Because of the from Kaule, Aduane, Tutushate, celebrate. Watch this and one more time. Come on, you, hey. I should go to, and next time, hey. I should go to, Aduane, I should go to, we're looking good now. I should go to, I should go to, Adubuche, hey. I should go to, Shakosine, I should go to, Good evening, Groupie Semis. How you doing? I have a question for you guys, all right? Who is ready to celebrate Lucian Carnival 2024? Let me see, put your 2 hands in there like so. You're ready to celebrate, put your 2 hands in there like so. And sing this one with me like this. Somebody say, celebrate. You'll see the vibe, right? I'll do the whole place sing this one with me. You ready? And do Ale. Celebrate. Yeah, put your 2 hands in the air. Now we sing. Celebrate. One more time, everybody in the place sing. Celebrate. All right, we're looking good. Now just keep your 2 hands in there like so for me, please, and thanks, right? And then we elevate our carnival. No nonsense this year, no violence, just good vibes only, all right? All right, we're going to elevate like so. Attention. Because, so, yeah, you'll get it right. Another encore. Because, now we elevate our carnival. It's a celebration. Because, après, je vais vous parler un petit peu plus vite. Top away. Anale. Cosa. Hey, saute. Crier. Anale. Boom.
Celebrate. Yvonne Joseph, I want to big you up. Big up you, darling. Hello. I see you at the Groovy and Power Soca Monarch come this Saturday, darling.
It would be wrong of me to not show you on the Shogoto, okay? It's a very simple dance. All right, I'm going to simplify it for you guys. So everybody just stick out your hand like so. That'll be your right hand. Yeah, just stick it out like that. And we're going on this side first, okay? Watch this style, eh? There we go. Hey, next side. Then, Ashukoto. That is it. Yes. Ashukoto. All right, so easy. All right, you all get it? So it's on this side, okay?
I have one of the diaspora. I have a few of the diaspora. They locked in, but good afternoon, Surya.
Let me say 1, 2, 3. There we go.
Hey, Mary, what's going on?
Next side. Ashukoto. We're looking good now. Ashukoto. We're looking good. Now put your hand.
Terry Gibson, what you saying? Big up you. Are you on island already, bro? Talk to me.
Ashukoto. Groovy service. Now we sing this one more time. And everybody says, celebrate. Celebrate carnival. Celebrate. This thing right here is our culture. Pokaule, Aduale, Tumushate. Celebrate. We're going for this side. There we go. And there we go. Hey, Ashukoto. We're looking good now. Ashukoto. Hey, Ashukoto. Ashukoto. Aduale. Hi. Ashukoto. Adubushe. Ashukoto. Hi. One more time in the place. Everybody say, celebrate. Bini celebrate carnival. Celebrate. This thing right here is our culture. Pukasote, Pokaule, Aduale, Tumushate. Celebrate. Aye. Boss Watupon. Thank you very much.
Hey, someone put a hand in the air. Put a hand in the air. Put money in the air. Are you ready? Hey, all I want is money. Money and money. Hey, money and money. I want money and money. Hey, come give me. Daddy, hey, daddy, yeah. Aye. Money, boy. All I want is money. All I want is cash. Hey, bring my paper fast. So that I can dance. All I want is money. All I want is cash. Bring my paper fast. Hey, so that I can dance. Listen, me in a argument. Me want me the president. Put me in the parliament. All the money there, we go spend. I say, yeah, me want rock up. I say, pass me the paper. Back up on stop, boy. In a bank, back up on stop. From time you can contact. All I want is money. All I want is cash. Hey, bring my paper fast. So that I can dance. All I want is cash. Bring my paper fast. So that I can dance. Listen, man working hard. And the must have pay it. Are you going mad?
Janine Henry, I want to say good afternoon to you as well. Yeah, man. Yeah, no, thank you for, letting me know. Yes, important, because listen, I always fit myself squarely down in that position. Listen, there's something I do a lot to myself. Whenever I think of any situation, I try and fit my little self in it, and I try to reproduce or recreate how it is I will feel. And you always do that, so that you try your best not to offend people, moving forward. And parents, the thing gone already. There's nothing you can do at this time. So beating and worrying and making the child feel broken, and the child is already stressed out. Trust me when I tell you that. That child face, they're already feeling so low. Now is not the time for you to rain down on them even more. So lift up your child regardless of what the results was. Yeah?
All I want is cash. Bring my paper fast. Somebody say yeah.
Somebody say, oh yeah.
Hey, Malva, big up you, darling.
Show me your hand like this.
Oh, can't put up the hand.
Your hand like this.
You see hands? Come Saturday, or you go see hands.
Hey.
Whatever. All I want is
money. Say
money.
Say money. Left side. Hey, somebody say money. Say money. Say money. Right side, I want you to sing. All I want is money. Sing. Boy, I like your leg. Again. Hey, sing. All I want is. I want everybody to join in. You ready? Follow me. Sing. All I want is money. Sing. Hey, bring my paper fast so that I can blast. All I want is money. All I want is cash. Hey, bring my paper fast so that I can blast. All I want is money. All I want is cash. Ooh, yeah, bring my paper fast so that I can blast. All I want is money. All I want is money. All I want is cash. Bring my paper fast so that I can blast. I say money, boy. This is my relax. Look. Show me your hand like this. Show me your hand like this. Show me your hand like this. Hey, everybody in the place right now. Show me your hand like this. Show me your hand like this. I need some help. Want more money? Sing. All I want is. Hey, all I want is cash. Hey, bring my paper. Again. Sing. All I want. All I want is. Now follow me. Put your hand up like this. Follow me. Money. Say money. Say money. Faster. Hey. Somebody say money. Somebody put a hand in the air. Boom. All I want is. All I want is cash. Yeah, bring my paper. Boy, so that I can blast. All I want is. All I want is money. All I want is cash. Bring my paper. So that I can blast. Boy, this is my one money. Somebody, anybody.
This is where we bring the curtains down on your digital half hour for this awesome Wednesday. Coming up next is your Dermalogics Minute. Stick around for that.
Somebody.
The future of communication is here. Say hello to eSIM at Digicel. Use your Digicel number without a physical SIM card in your phone, and your data, minutes, and SMS all there. eSIM works with prepaid and postpaid. Activate more than one eSIM on the same device and use multiple phone numbers without a physical SIM card. Convert your existing number for only $10. Switch to Digicel and get a free eSIM, free 30-day plan, and 30 gigabytes data free. Digicel, first to give you eSIM technology in St. Lucia. Available at any Digicel store. Digicel, better connected.
Wednesday, July 10th, MYNT invites you to the Retro Wednesday, featuring 7-time Soca Monarch and 10-time Road March King from Trinidad. Super Blue. Super Blue. Also from Trinidad, Ronnie McIntosh.
Well, yes, this is yours truly, Ronnie McIntosh.
Ronnie McIntosh. And the St. Lucian veterans, Monster, Her Black, Invader, Ashanti, and TC Brown. Retro Wednesday. Wednesday, July 10th at the Lamar Waterfront in Rodney Bay.
Yours truly, Ronnie, Super Blue, and many more.
Let's go. Be Super Blue. Get
Get your $100 tickets while you can at Four Circles, New Style Hair Studio, Caribbean Blends, East Barbershop, and all sell outlets. For more information, contact 715-2596.
Welcome to the Republic Bank National Panorama Competition. Join us for a spectacular evening of music at the 7 VG on Sunday, July 7th from 8 p.m. It's the ultimate display of musical craftsmanship with steel pans echoing the soul of our island. Featuring performances by Labry Steel Pan, Fantastic Music Steel Orchestra, Pantime Steel Orchestra, Babono Steel Orchestra, and Can Beats SM Steel from Canneries and Soufre. Tickets are $15 for children and $30 for adults. Gather your friends and family for an evening where the rhythm of steel meets the spirit of our culture. Feel the rhythms and let your spirit soar as we feel the vibes and embody the spirit at this vibrant celebration of steel pan artistry. Don't miss out. Secure your tickets now and be a part of the Republic Bank National Panorama Competition on Sunday, July 7th at the 7 VG. Come experience the music that shapes our heritage.
Are you ready for a weekend filled with incredible savings? Look no further than Massey Stores. From Friday to Sunday, Massey Stores brings you exciting weekend specials on select meats and produce with multiple convenient locations island-wide. Shopping at Massey Stores is easier. Stocking up on groceries or that special ingredient. Consider what's on special for the weekend to add to your list. Follow us at Massey Stores SLU and join our WhatsApp channel to see what's on special this weekend.
Right up on your bumper, baby.
Color Me Red, da yours, baby! At the Darren Sammy Cricket Ground from 8 p.m. Friday, July 12th. Early bird tickets are $125, regular tickets $140, and for the ultimate VIP experience, you pay only $425. Grab your tickets now at Radio Caribbean International, Steve's Barbershop, all the Cell outlets, TM Antoine Partners, and Red Team members. Color Me Red, da yours, baby!
She tell me that yours, baby. Take that yours, honey. Baby.
Girl, I've been so stressed searching for the perfect tiles to complete my home. Really? Yeah, it's always the same white, beige, and gray tiles with the style stores. Like they're all buying from the same place. You're the design expert. Help me, please. I'm fed up.
What are you looking for?
Something different. Something that says Caribbean beauty and suits my personality. Something vibrant and classy with a little razzle dazzle.
Okay, Ms. Razzle Dazzle, I know just the place. Island Style Tile and Bath, they're my number one store for everything tile. And with their new In Living color collection, you'll find the most gorgeous styles to give you that splash of Caribbean flair you're looking for.
That sounds perfect.
I'll even take you myself and throw in a free design consultation.
I'll never say no to that, sis. I can't afford you anyway.
Visit our Island Style showrooms in Castries, Robbie Bay, and View Fort, or call 450-452 or 453 Tile. We'll help bring your vision to life in living color.
Imagine, sometimes it's feeling like there's only 2 days in the week. Yesterday was Monday, and look at that Friday afternoon. So hear that. Do you have a talent or skill that you can turn into a business idea? Well, don't sleep on you, my youth. Get your business started today. The Youth Economy Agency will guide you. Provide funding. Yes, sister, provide funding. Plus training to run your business profitably. Yo, go online now to start living the St. Lucian dream. Just one click and boom, you're in business.
An era of absolute greatness. Water Wars 8. Water Wars 8. Pigeon Island Beach, July 6th. July 6th. The destination of all things great. It's your time to unleash greatness within. Water Wars 8, July 6th. A relentless mission for the avid fetcher. Fetcher. Build your defense. Be strong with massive hype. The best DJ. DJ Levi Chin, DJ JH and MC Gallo. DJ Mikey, Lucci Sound, Yellow and Static, Hollywood HP, and A1 Jugglers. With Boom. Under the gushing power of water. Arm yourselves and prepare for battle. Water Wars 8. Water Wars 8. On July 6th, Pigeon Island. Gates open from 5 p.m. Can't miss it. A Duckham Entertainment production.
Get your tickets at the Cell in Rugby Bay and Castries, DJ Outlet Castries, Super Service Station, Wise Choice, Chosel Plaza, and Your Styles Barbershop, Clark Street, Vieux-Fort.
Water was 8. Water was 8.
Acne and problem skin should not be a problem. Dermalogic's Laser and Aesthetic Surgery Clinic welcomes you to the new age of dermaceutical skincare. Since 2006, we have been offering the best in medical-grade solutions for acne, hyperpigmentation, sun damage, melasma, and anti-aging. Dermalogics is an exclusively registered clinic for the advanced Melanopeel skin clarity system of acneceuticals, medical facials, and high-tech devices. WhatsApp us at 72-BOTOX or call 4500-100 to schedule your awesome clear skin transformation today. We are located at the Providence Medical Center in Rodney Bay. Dermalogics for aesthetic medicine solutions since 2006.
Bringing the carnival alive. Radio Caribbean International 101, number 1.
Right, so guess what? We got the next half hour right here up until 3 o'clock. It's brought to you with the compliments of Dermalogics Clinic. We got a few adjustments that was made. Of course, we're going to be having National in a minute. She's going to be flourishing us with all that we need to know concerning the very best care for our skin. Yes, when we want to do it right, we've got to check Dermalogics. They are the experts. Yeah. Without compromising there at all. Guess what though? Some of the date changes, I just want to refresh you on those again. Some of the date changes, of course, remember that today would have been the D-Vibe, the Denry segment event. Unfortunately, that had to be cancelled. But I was reliably informed that, the Denry segment artist is now even going to get even more, placements in the upcoming events, So that had to be cancelled, but it doesn't mean that we just pack them. No, man. They're going to be performing in the upcoming events. Let me start again. Hold on there. Let me start again. Right. They'll be getting placement from the Intercommercial House to, you'll be finding them performing throughout these events. Speaking of the Intercommercial House, it is moved from this Thursday. It's moved now to the Friday at the NCC, the National Cultural Center. So you now can go to the Intercommercial House, but it will be on the Friday. All right. Well, that would mean that the Groovy and Power Soca Monarch, which now moved because it was on the Friday. So it's now moved to the Saturday of this week. All right. So this coming Saturday, the SAB, the Power and Groovy finals is going to be on. Get your tickets, by the way. Get your tickets from the Cell outlets, island-wide, and also from Steve's Barbershop or online. Yeah. Get your tickets early and make sure you're there early. 8 o'clock in the evening. We want to be on the inside. You don't want to be on a long, long line standing outside and your favorite artist about to hit the stage and you miss the whole thing. You don't want that to happen to you. So make sure you're on the inside from early. Yeah, it's gonna be good. And then that means now the Calypso finals, which was scheduled for this Saturday, has now been moved over to the 13th. All right. Again, get your tickets for this one. It's going to be on the SAB as well. And we know the kind of level of competition that we're looking forward to this year in all of the major categories of competition. Then on this Sunday, you already know Kiddies Carnival through the city circuit. Well, from Serenity Park on down through the city circuit, and then culminating over on the boulevard. No, not the boulevard, the square. Right? That is where it's going to be at. And following that, you've got the Panorama. Panorama is over on the SAB. Speaking of that, I have 2 tickets to give away for Panorama, and I have 1 ticket for Intercommercial House, and I have a ticket for the Calypso finals. So yeah, again, we at it just like yesterday. We back at it again. Well, you understand what happened yesterday, right? Okay. Already pick up Yvonne. Yvonne was there from since yesterday. So Yvonne done cop the one groovy we had for this afternoon already. Yvonne Joseph is the name. So we have left. We've got 1 Calypso, we've got 1 Intercommercial, and 2 Panoramas. That's up for grabs. So you already know how it is. We ain't wasting no long set of time. In the meantime, Nadi, come to the please and thank you.
This is one of them tunes that is just big girl feel them stop what they're doing and throw them out, Bob. It's not it. Play me.
for everything you do. Out on the road, if it's bacchanal, then you could go through. I don't know the code, it's my fault, I'll take it. Tell them talk to me, not a soul can't stop with. Tell them send for me, fix it to whatever you want, whatever you.
Well, all you slow. We just deal with real quickness around here. We don't stick around here. So, congratulations to Mr. Terry Gibson. Congratulations to you. You go into Calypso Final on the 13th of on the South. Of course. So I have one intercommercial left and two panoramas. Come on, talk to me, sweet.
Make everything sweet. You might hear a blur in the speech, cause the liquor have me head out of order. Tell them, liquor in a cup of bucket. Bring your drink and let we knock it. We toast to the life we love it. You drink one and load and top it. Don't call me no alcoholic, cause I'm spending out my wallet. Don't try slow it down, we pressing gas. So I don't have nobody tell me I can't. Do how me feel, I drink how much me want. And everywhere we go, they know who we are. It's me and the team, we just buy out the bar. The liquor have me head out of order. When I'm pulling with soda, out of order. Drinking the rum with some soda, out of order. When I'm pulling with soda, and if you don't see I drinking, I'm in. Lord, I want you to bring one for me. Lord, the heavy that is, yeah. Bring one for me. A little rum make everything sweet. I want you to bring one for me. You might hear a blur in the speech, cause the liquor have me head out of order. We take a little drink and now we head gone out of order. When we link up, that is the intention. Out of order. Spend up the salary and the pension. Out of order. Now we take a drink inside the session, Lord. I don't have nobody tell me I can't. Do how me feel and drink how much me want. And everywhere we go, they know who we are. Me and the team, we just buy all I see. Man, look at pretty girl.
Well, I did tell you it's the Dermalogics Minute, and I do believe I've got my Dermalogics team on the line. Let me go over and make sure. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Marie.
How are you, Ash? How are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
I am good. How was the weather on you guys? Are you guys okay?
We're all okay.
Very
Everything's
well.
okay. I mean, we're blessed.
Absolutely.
Can't complain.
Certainly.
Everything is good.
Everything is everything. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
That is definitely good news. Well, you already know the drill. The floor is yours.
Thank you so much, Maureen. And before I even go ahead to continue, I do hope that you and the entire team are at RCI. You all are okay.
Yes,
and
we
there's
are.
nothing to worry about.
Nothing at all. We're good. Thank
Wonderful.
God for that. God is good.
Then let's delve right into the Dermalogics Minute.
Certainly.
Let me say good afternoon to all of our listeners. Happy Wednesday and welcome to the Dermalogics Minute from all of us here at the Dermalogics Clinic in Rodney Bay. We are located at the Providence Medical Center. That is the same floor and building as Lucillecan NIC and also upstairs Diamond Girl. Did anyone miss our month of June? Last month was Acne Month, and every single day we gave you something to help get that resistant and persistent acne under control. This is what we do well. And do you know what else we do well? We help skin recovery and hydration. Yes, there is science involved in that too, and Melanopil does that exceptionally well. This is super important when managing acne, since some products are very active and can irritate the skin. Skin recovery helps with making your acne process a much better and more effective one. So let's discuss skin hydration really quick. Proper skin hydration can actually get to another level of science, and Melanopil has that formulation science down to an art. Why? Because they actually have the ability to upregulate your natural skin's aquaporins. I'm sure this is a new word for many of you. Well, today, let's talk Melanopil aquaporin science. Aquaporins are the hidden secret of skin hydration. They are tiny proteins within our cells used to regulate water flow ensuring that your skin stays hydrated and resilient. Think of them as nature's ultimate moisture managers, selectively allowing water and glycerin molecules to enter while blocking out harmful substances. Melanopil actually has many formulations with aquapore technology to naturally boost your skin's aquaporing. In fact, our dermal peptide repair cream contains this technology and it's on sale today at 30% off. You can learn more about this amazing product on our Instagram page. This rich, nourishing complex of peptides, niacinamide, powerful antioxidant botanicals, and berry extracts helps quickly soothe the skin, reduce redness, and therapeutically enhances the skin after treatment. With this cream, you can achieve faster healing, enhanced cellular turnover, and a smoother skin complexion. This moisture-rich cream has a hyaluronic acid moisture locking mechanism that protects the skin from the harsh environment. So it helps reduce the risk of hyperpigmentation and scarring after laser, microneedling, and deep pill treatments. Also, very good for rosacea prone skin. Now, prolonged sun exposure, acne, environmental toxins, and aging can reduce the number of aquaporins in the epidermis, which ends up disrupting the skin's water balance. Reduction in aquaporins results in a disrupted skin barrier and can worsen some skin conditions like acne, dermatitis, or eczema, and psoriasis. So the Melanopil Aquapore formulations have the ability to upregulate the formation of your skin's aquaporins, therefore preserving skin moisture, fluidity, and elasticity, while fortifying the skin's protective barrier with continued use. So they're also super